This is Daytona State College Anatomy 1. This is the final review. This is muscles. When we look at the upper extremities on the top of the shoulder, we have deltoid or deltoides. If we look technically anatomical position, lateral, we have biceps brachii. Below that we have brachialis, and then posterior or in the back we have triceps. So here would be triceps brachii. Again, it's inserting into your olecranon process of ulna, whereas biceps brachii is inserting into the radial head of radius. Okay, so that is the arm. When we talk about the forearm, even though this isn't on your list to know, I like this muscle here. It goes from the arm to the radius on the thumb side. This is Brachial Radialis. If we turn it over and go anterior, the anteriors are your flexors, your posterior are your extensors. So starting off, if this is Brachial Radialis, the next one we come to, we're going to skip that one. This one right in the middle is Palmaris Longus. It goes to your palm. But if we look lateral and medial deep to Palmaris Longus, we can see Flexor Digitorum Superficialis. I always find this one funny because it says it's superficial, but it's a superficial flexor even though it's deep to Palmaris Longus. So this is Flexor Digitorum Superficialis, lateral and medial deep to Palmaris Longus. So between Palmaris Longus and Brachial Radialis, we have Flexor Carpi Radialis. It flexes the carpal on the radial side, which is the lateral or the thumb side. If we turn this over, and this is Brachial Radialis, the next one we come to is going to be Extensor Carpi Radialis Longus, because next to that is Extensor Carpi Radialis Brevis. If we look on top of the hand, we have Extensor Digitorum. So this is Extensor Digitorum, this is Extensor Carpi Radialis Longus, this is Flexor Carpi Radialis, and then deep to Palmaris Longus, we have Flexor Digitorum Superficialis. All right, that's the upper extremities. For the lower extremities, they want you to know that your quadriceps are four muscles being made up of rectus femoris. Lateral to that, we have vastus lateralis and vastus medialis. And deep to that, we have vastus intermedius, which is the fourth muscle of your quadricep, which is deep to rectus femoris. And again, all your quads are going to attach to the tibia at the tibial tuberosity. If we look posteriorly, we have our hamstrings. If we look at our hamstrings, lateral hamstring, we have biceps femoris. Always say femoris because we do have a biceps brachii. And if we go medially, we have two. This would be semi-tendinosus, but lateral medial to that would be semi-membranosus. Membranosus is deep to semi-tendinosus. And then again, this right here would be biceps femoris. If we look at our calf muscles, it's made up of two muscles. This right here is called gastrocnemius, and deep to that we have a muscle called soleus. If we look at the anterior surface of the lower extremity, the tibia, and if we go in, this right here we call tibialis anterior, and then lateral to that we have extensor digitorum longus. The extensors are anterior. If we go over here, posterior, just slightly posterior and almost medial to the tibia, we're going to have this right here, which is flexor digitorum longus. So we have flexor digitorum longus here, extensor digitorum longus here. In between that and tibia, the shin, we have tibialis anterior. And those are the muscles he wants you to know for the lower extremity. Thank you.